everybody, I'm back to do a pregnancy update, and I'm going to do a library haul and a thrift books haul, thriftbooks.com, but there's only 2 books. I do have 1 or 2 book reviews to do, but I don't think I'm going to fit it on this video, so we'll see. First, my pregnancy update. I went to the hospital last night because I was having really bad pains on like my really lower abdomen. It's been happening for about a week now. Doesn't last really long. I get it a lot when I'm walking. God, it can only be 10 minutes or so, and it'll get really bad where I'm like literally doubled over. Or if I'm walking like at a normal leisurely, a normal pace, whatever, I have to walk slow or else it hits me. Last night it hit me and it lasted for a good 10-15 minutes with the intense pain, and then it was like still like there, and it's tender to the touch. So my husband wanted to be safe than sorry, so he called the ambulance. They came and took my blood sugar and my blood pressure, and those were fine. We ended up going to the hospital, and they took urine tests, blood tests. They did an ultrasound on my appendix because it was tender to the touch. Well, like a lot of my area down there was tender to the touch. Ultrasound on my ovaries, my uterus, and the baby. And thankfully, everything turned out okay. They're not sure the pain, like what's from. It could be just stretching. And I'll tell you what, man, I literally get doubled over because it's intense. But the baby's laying, his head's here, and he's going this way, or she. I couldn't tell because the baby's legs were closed pretty much. But what I thought might have been a boy, she says probably the cord. But very active. Like the hand was like down here, then was up here, and it looked like he was sucking his thumb. Fingers, you could see him. It was just really freaking cool. It's been 14 years, so I forgot like how amazing it is. So that's that. Oh, they took me off the glyburide or whatever it is for my blood sugar because it was dropping it too much and too fast. They did give me Norco for the pain, which will not hurt the baby. And yeah, so that's that. I just basically have to take it easy. And oh, sorry, my mind's just, like I said, I took that Norco. I'm going to do my 2 books from thriftbooks.com. Now, I was never heard of it before until I started watching videos about a month or so ago. And some people were complaining that their books were coming in worse condition than they thought and such and such. But they did say customer service was really good and they would replace the book, and they, respond really quickly. So, I was a little hesitant on getting any books from them, but I'm like, you know what, I'll try it. I ended up getting 2 hardback books, and I figure, it was like $8.54 because it's free shipping for both of these hardback books. And one, because you can pick the condition you want the books to be in. So I picked one that was in like new condition, another one that's in very good condition, and they actually were pretty good because I'm very picky on my books. So I was happy with the condition they came in, and I actually have 10 more books in my cart over there to hopefully get. So yeah. So the first one I got was Bumped by Megan McCafferty, and the egg has a different texture than the rest of the book. It's pretty neat. Now, the Story Siren had done a haul on this when it first came out. She had the ARC, I believe, and I remember wanting it back then. It's from 2011. It says, in New Jersey, in 2036, when teen girls are expected to become fanatically religious wives and mothers, or high-priced surrogates for couples made infertile by a widespread virus, 16-year-old identical twins Melody and Harmony find in each other the courage to believe they have choices. I like any books that have anything to do with viruses and medicine and stuff like that. I used to read adult fiction before I discovered YA, and Robin Cook he's really good at medical thrillers. Last time when I did my video, I was saying like the type of books I like and asking for recommendations, and my mind obviously, ooh, that hurt. My mind was obviously blank because the books I was trying to say the genres I like is post-apocalyptic and dystopian. I've been really, really into those lately. The next book I got from thriftbooks.com is 172 Hours on the Moon by Johan Harstad. I love this eye. Where are you guys at there? I love this eye. I never heard of this book until just recently from watching YouTube videos, or booktube videos, I guess they call it now. And it sounded very interesting. There is pictures in this book. Let me find one. Maybe. If you guys can see that. And the book's divided up into parts. So, and I like, let me see something. Like when it says part 2, hold on. Sorry. I found it easily last time. Oh, look at this diagram or drawing or whatever. So yeah, pretty neat. You probably want to know what this is about, huh? So I should probably stop scanning. I'm so sorry, guys. This one was published in 2012. And it says, in 2019, ooh, not too far off, teens Mia, oh, that's my daughter's name, Antoine and Midori are selected by lottery to join experienced astronauts on a NASA mission to the once top-secret moon base, Darla 2. While in a Florida nursing home, a former astronaut struggles to warn someone of the terrible danger there. So that sounds very interesting. Like I said, I just heard about this book through BookTube, YouTube. So I'm excited about this. God, I really wish I could find that. I did this video one time and my camera stopped. And I went to load it. Because I was just going to do part 1 and part 2. And when I went to go save it onto my computer, it disappeared and it erased off my memory card. So I'm doing it again. Okay. 6 book haul from the library. I was going to buy new releases from Amazon, but they are so expensive now. $13, $14, $15. I remember last year when I was buying books, new releases were like $10, $11. So I'm like, you know what? I think I might not do that, or just only the ones that I really, really want. So I went to the library. 2 of them that I got, or 3 of them that I got, are a year or 2 old. And the other ones are new ones from this year. This first one that I got was published in 2011, and I must have gotten it before because when I started reading it, it sounded really familiar. And then after like chapter 2 or something, I just stopped reading it because I just do not like the writing of this book at all. And that's probably what happened last time, why I don't remember that I read it, because I probably didn't like it. It's called You Are My Only by Beth Kephart. And it sounds good, but I can't get into the writing. It says, Summary. Tells in their separate voices and at a space of 14 years. Okay. Of Emmy, whose baby has been stolen, and Sophie, a teenager who defies her nomadic, controlling mother by making friends with a neighbor boy and his elderly aunts. So, obviously, you can piece that together and what actually happened. Then I got, this one was published 2012, I believe. Yeah, 2012. This is One Moment by Christina McBride. I love this cover. And this one is about rising high school senior Maggie remembers little about the accidental death of her boyfriend Joey, but as she slowly begins to recall that day at the gorge with her longtime friends, she realizes he was keeping some terrible secrets. If you read the inside flap, obviously there's more to it. And it reminds me of a movie I seen on Lifetime, and I don't remember if it was a true story or if it was just a Lifetime movie, but it was about friends, and they were like by this cliff thing, and then someone fell and died, and it was like, yeah, it was a good movie. So the next one I got I never heard of until I was just at the library. And this was published in 2012 also. It's called Smashed by Lisa Ludelke or something like that. And I love that cover. It's a neat cover, and I think it's glaring. And this one, let's see. Maine high school senior Katie Martin is set to win a field hockey scholarship until her life is derailed by drinking, a car accident, and an angry classmate. I guess she falls in, or the popular kid that's supposed to have an anger problem or something like that, ends up liking her, and she thinks he's different than what everybody says he is, and that he's really a nice guy, and then she finds out that he's not. Then, like it said, there's drinking involved and a car accident, and so that sounds really good to me. The next three, oh, 1 second. Ugh. The next three were published this year, and 2 of them I really wanted to buy, but like I said, with prices just being so high on books, and I'm not working, I see them at the library. I'm like, you know what, I might as well just pick them up. Let's see. The first one is In the Air by Demetria Lunetta, or In the After, sorry. And this sounds so good. I love these type of books. In a post-apocalyptic world where nothing is as it seems, 17-year-old Amy and Baby, a child she found while scavenging, struggle to survive while vicious predatory creatures from another planet roam the earth. That sounds so good. It says she's just watching TV one day when creatures or whatever called them attack, and she ends up escaping. She finds a baby along the way, and blah, blah, blah. So the words are really big in this book. And, I mean, it's a thick book, but the words are so big. On the back here, it says, they hear the most silent of footsteps. They are faster than anything you've ever seen, and they won't stop chasing you until you are dead. That sounds so good. Then I got The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken, which I really want to read this book too. Wanted to buy it, but, you know, once again, prices. This one, summary is, 16-year-old Ruby breaks out of a government-run rehabilitation camp for teens who acquire dangerous powers after surviving a virus that wiped out most American children. About psychic ability, prisoners, interpersonal relationships, science fiction. That's another genre I like, is science fiction. That sounds really good. I heard mixed reviews on this one, but sounds really, really good. And this one has big words too. Not as big. I think the spacing in the after is what makes it seem like they're so big. And then the book I'm reading now is Pivot Point by Casey West. And I was on the fence about if I wanted to read this or not, but like I said, it was at the library, so it was like, why not? I am currently on page 44, and it actually, I'm really enjoying the writing. So, I am, yeah, I'm liking it so far. And this one says it's about a girl with the power to search alternate future lives out 6 weeks of 2 different lives in alternating chapters. What? Both futures hold the potential for love and loss, and ultimately she is forced to choose which fate she is willing to live through. From what I've read so far, her parents are getting divorced. She has this power where she can search to find out what different outcomes will be when she has a choice. You know, she has to make a decision about something. Before she makes that decision, she could search and see what the outcomes of them will be, you know, so she makes the best decision. And right now she has to decide who she wants to live with, her mom or her father. And they live in this place called the Compound, where people have like these special abilities live. But her father, since they're getting divorced, he's moving into the normal world or whatever. And so she has to decide, like I said, who she wants to live with. So that's, like I said, so far is going pretty good. I think I'm going to stop this here and then possibly do 1 or 2 book reviews on a different video. I'm not real big on doing book reviews because I'm not good at putting my thoughts together, saying them verbally expressing them. I've watched quite a bit of book reviews, and I really I get jealous of the way people can articulate what they are thinking in that. And I just suck at that. So it's like, that's why I really don't care to do book reviews too much. If a book really has an impact on me, then yeah, but if it's just like, okay, it's a good book, but there's nothing special that really pops out, then no, it's hard for me to do that. But the two I was thinking about doing one on is The Program by Suzanne Young, only because I only seen 1 or 2 reviews out there of this book. This one's a new one for this year that just came out. I believe I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads. I do have a short review up there, so you can always check that there if I decide not to do one on YouTube. The next one, though, I am going to do Charles Manson Now by Marlon Maronick. And this was really, really good. It was a really good book. Lots of pictures in it, drawings. Every other chapter, like there's a section of where Charles Manson is, in his own words, says, whatever, and yeah, just good. So I'm going to stop this here so I can do that, because else I'm going to keep talking. Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.